I really love the book of Proverbs because in this book there are these nuggets of wisdom. And they're written in simple phrases, so you can memorize them, and then they become very profound when we put them in practice in our lives. And so one of the things that I'm doing this year is to take some more time to intentionally read through the Proverbs and to learn some of these Proverbs with the hope of maybe becoming a wiser person. And so this week, our midweek message focuses on one of these Proverbs that just really hit home with me personally. And this is Proverbs 19, verse 11. And the Bible says this: "A person's wisdom makes him slow to anger, and it is to his own glory to overlook another's transgressions," or another person's offenses. So it's to our wisdom to be slow to anger, and the way to do that is to overlook the little offenses of others. The skill of overlooking is a key point in having healthy interpersonal relationships. In fact, in his book, Ken Sande highlights the skill of overlooking as something that really helps prevent us from developing a critical attitude. It prevents criticism and conflict, and it promotes peace. But overlooking can sometimes be an excuse for avoiding conflict. And there are certain things that we simply can't overlook. And Ken Sande highlights these things in his book. And I just want to point those out because these are the things that are things of conflict that have to be worked out for healthy reconciliation. And these three things are: first, anything that it degrades a person's dignity. It's just not right to damage a person's dignity. Anything that we do that would lessen the dignity of humanity, that's just not okay. The second area is anything that disgraces an individual's reputation. When we go after someone's honor, someone's status, someone's esteem in the community, that's not right, and we can't just let that hang out there. And the third thing is, even if someone's not being disgraced, and even if human dignity or human esteem is kept in place, but if there's something that does damage to the relationship. In other words, this is something that's a constant grind in a relationship between two people. If it's not dealt with, if it's not resolved, it's going to be a source of conflict again and again. And so, in the cases of human dignity, or a person's reputation, or ongoing problem in a relationship, these are things we just have to confront and deal with. But in most cases, the little pet peeves that we have, the little irritants, the different ways that we do things, the skill that we need to develop in these things is to just let those things be. If we're able to overlook it, we should overlook it. Man, this is so important to me because I'm a person with high expectations and very particular ways of doing things. And so I take those high expectations and those particular unwritten rules in my life, and I often apply them to others, and I can become critical easily. And this just creates in me a spirit of over-criticism. It creates in me a spirit of resentment. It makes me fast to be frustrated with others and quick to anger, and that is very unhealthy. And so my prayer is that you will grow with me in wisdom this year by practicing and putting into practice the skill of overlooking. It is my prayer that this will impact for the better all your relationships with your friends and your relatives, with your coworkers and your neighbors. Be blessed.